Hello and welcome to a video of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So recently, with the LR Dual Summon being released as of the 3rd anniversary, a lot of people have obtained LR Vegito, and he seems to be one of the most powerful units in the game. There's been a bunch of videos going around of Vegito soloing, well, duoing, when you have your own, and a friend's LR Vegito. Soloing / duoing events. They've been seen to have done the Ultra Instinct video, or the Ultra Instinct challenge, the Vegito challenge. Pretty sure they also did Warrior from Return from Otherworld. A lot of people have been checking these out, and so I figured I'd check it for myself, since I have my own unit. Usually the hardest part about doing this is just finding someone that has LR Vegito, because not everybody has him, and he's only been out for 2 days. Me myself, I'm just going to mention while we're looking for this, I'm a mostly free-to-play player. I completely grind it out spent like $2 getting some stones. That's about it. It's really easy to get stones yourself. So if you're gonna do something like this, if you ever do get these characters, I would suggest trying to get somebody who has LR Gohan as their team leader, because that is a really effective card. And I'm trying to definitely wish for Shenron and try and get more slots in your inventory, because you'll need those. Here we go. Now I'll switch out the team. I don't have the best set of cards, but I use what I can. We'll put Vegito's team leader, and then we're going to have a bunch of save men in between. You need 2 so that you can have one every roll. Now I figure I'm bringing these just in case something goes wrong, but let's see what happens. Because on this event, these not even physical in one single phase, so you can take advantage of that. See, just from 2 units, none of them are rainbowed. We're already getting 185 health. Now you could count the Sabermen, but they're not really doing anything. Alright, let's see what will happen. So we should have at least one of them in the first roll. Yep. See, none of them have any link skills, so we're going to have to depend on the purples to help out. So that's what we can use the save men to set up. I hope that I put this in super, so I didn't really pay attention. But this is a regular super attack, not ultimate, and that already knocks out 1/3 of his health. Now, I only have roughly 55% of this LR Vegito set, so it might not do as great as the other videos. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, so I have to watch out before I set these guys, because they can go in different spots. See with what happened last turn. And then it knocked down my health. That was kind of inconvenient. However, they do subjugate or block out these attacks pretty well. So he's not really much of a threat universally, even in his 4th phase. And just like that, he's dead in 2 super attacks. Now, no, I don't think this Vegeta is going to be on the next turn. That's because... So, in that case, it's because of bad luck. If I could actually manage to get them on 2 separate turns, they would be just fine. However, after 6 turns, and if you have your Vegito, or your health is under 50%, then what you'll do is have the Vegetos fuse. However, it's only been 4 turns, so this means the Vegetos won't be fusing. Let's see, so 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, this is better. And we already get candies from hitting the right stones, so take advantage of that, and we're good. This, if we're correct, should only do, oh. In his 4th phase, his super attack might do roughly like 100,000 at best. But usually it doesn't, so. But this is the roll we're trying to get. So we have 2 Vegetos on separate turns, so we don't have to worry. And see, the best part about this LR is whenever you fuse, your health instantly goes back up. And that's I find that as an insane skill. And this also works with Gogeta. So that only adds on to these cards' effects. However, Vegito is probably the better of the 2 cards. And just like that, we've ran through 2 of the phases. So now he goes to Super Saiyan 3, and then he goes to Super Saiyan 4. So since he has most of his attacks there, we're going to launch here. Now, let me see. Change this all orange sphere, so we're going to have to save that for later. But then again, you could say it doesn't really count as solo when you're dueling, if all you're doing is using the cards. However, I'm not using any healing cards, just to show. You can use like cards like Ghost Usher, but you usually probably don't need to. It's just that I've had bad luck on this. Because I'm not really an expert with team building and everything in this game. Whoops. And this is almost like the Blazing Batara event where you're fighting Vegito. He basically just shuts down every single move. And the best part, this is like the Agility Vegito or the physical Super Saiyan Blue. He also launches a super attack every time. And so there you go. Now you have 2 separate Vegetos running. You don't need to really worry about the saving them because they're just there as filler spots. But just like that, we're ready for the 3rd phase. Now this is probably going to be the hardest part, because there's a better chance of dying throughout this, but you are open to more attacks, or to more different type of attacks, so you do have a little bit more of an advantage there. Now what I could have done there was used the Poir, however I didn't. Let's see if I can mute audio. Yikes. I'm no expert video recorder, so I got caught being lazy. So, in that case, I had to reset and use the Ghost Usher. So, while they can still pretty much solo it, I have made a few mistakes, so we're not doing as best as we could. However, We are pretty much guaranteed to finish him off at this point. If we don't, that's my fault. But he's on a Dokkan attack, so there's a good chance we will. Okay, so this is pretty much going to finish him off. So what I would say is, while I'm not the best player and I could have been more better with this, you can definitely solo events with Vegito. Because, like I said, with the counterattacks, he always finishes him off. And that's another 7 medals down the drain that I'm using towards my Super Saiyan 3. Because I'm building a strength team in order to do the Gogeta event. But besides that, that's about it. Alrighty. So there's your video with some decent proof, not the best because I was a little bit casual and lazy there, that Vegito can still solo events. And thank you for watching, and that will be all.